Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently 2% away in terms of ticking war score from grabbing this territory over here, and we're also working on powering up our prestige with the cash that we're getting. Ooh, there's our county control finishing up. Let's go ahead and get additional county control going in Garumel. Is the final remaining area where we need to do that. Let's go ahead and create a kingdom over here. And that is this kingdom. That is a tiny little kingdom. Okay, we'll go ahead and create that. And that should be given to this guy. Now, this guy is very wrong, but we're going to go ahead and grant this to him, and maybe he'll get converted a little later on. We'll go ahead and do that, and then we will demand his conversion. We'll see if he accepts. He might or he might not. Let's go ahead and enforce our demands here. That, of course, gives us this territory that we will grant off to someone who is the correct religion and culture. Perfect. And we can usurp this duchy. Okay, well, he refused to convert. That's okay. He'll probably convert later on. So for now, we can usurp this once we have 250 gold, but that will be a little while yet. So we want to fight the Byzantines one more time to kick them off of Africa, but that's going to be like 5 years before we have the truce up there. I would love... Ooh, actually, we have an 82% chance of imprisoning this guy. Let's do it. And we failed. Okay. But that doesn't actually matter because he only has 4,000 troops. We're going to raise up troops here, and a decent chunk will come up immediately. Fantastic. We're going to split this in half, and we're going to send these guys up to begin a slow siege until our men-at-arms arrive. Excellent. Surely our men-at-arms will show up soon enough. That was our exposure that just finished up. What got exposed next? Men-at-arms? Okay, that's not terrible. We'll accept that. Hello, pause menu. Our men-at-arms haven't shown up here yet. I'm going to take these guys on up over here. And we'll see about giving that a fight. Yep, at this point... You know what? I'm actually going to disband this unit. And we're going to come up here and fight these guys. On our way through, we will drop off the mangonels. This will be absolutely no problem here, and once we get this guy imprisoned, we should be able to force him to change his religion. So that'll be fine. We'll go ahead and stop these guys from moving, and we will drop off our mangonels. There we go. And we will come on up over here. This war should be over momentarily. Yeah, they're fleeing. I don't blame them, but this isn't going to be a good direction for them to flee in. Unless they get out in time here, I think they do. We're going to pursue them up this way. Yeah, they just got out of there in time, but they're entering this mountain pass, which is good for us. We catch them. Okay, we now need glasses. Excellent. So that guy has a hook on us, which is unfortunate. There's our siege one, and there's the war over. There we go, we'll disband our troops, and this guy, we at this point should be able to demand his conversion, except that we can't for quite a long time. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Can this guy pay for his release? I guess we'll find out. No, not yet. So we'll just let him build up some additional cash for a moment, and we'll let him rot in prison. That'll be fine. No worries whatsoever there. I do want to wait until we have a little bit more gold here. We're going to need slightly more to create the Kingdom of Africa. Although I do want to, while I'm thinking about it, usurp... Did we already usurp that duchy? Yeah, we already usurped the duchy. I'd forgotten for a moment there. But we'll go ahead and grab the Kingdom of Africa here as soon as we can. There we go. We'll create that. And de jure, where does this go? Like, where's the de jure capital? Like, no, seriously, what is the de jure capital of the Kingdom of Africa? Is there not one? Do I just declare? I mean, I guess we'll make it be Tunis. Sure. And this guy is not going to be able to be converted just yet, but we'll get to that. He will convert eventually. 148 gold. Okay. So we're currently halfway to Exalted Among Men. That's fantastic. And we can create a few more duchies. That's fine. That's definitely something that we're going to be interested in doing. No doubt about that. Yes, I will definitely attend this guy's feast. We need to see about making some friends. Crusade for Balaton. Oh, this is the holdings that the Arabians had up in the north of the Byzantine Empire. I suspect that we're not going to get involved in that one. It's just too far away from us to be worthwhile, I think. We'll hold off on that, and 4 years on the Byzantine Empire. Okay. Would very much like to attack these guys fairly soon. That said, we could use our kingdom claim on Francia in theory. And that's the Kingdom of Frisia, West Francia, Brittany, Lotharingia, Burgundy. I mean, West Francia wouldn't be terrible. That is for sure. Let's go ahead and continue making these duchies, though, for now. Let's make this. Perfect. And we will give that to this guy. That is... Where is it? No recent titles. What? Did I not make that title? I guess I didn't. Okay. I must have accidentally clicked on cancel instead. Well, sure. Just give that off to this guy. Fantastic. And we'll make another one in Asturias. And we will grant that off to... I can select this. Off to this guy. There we go. Perfect. 73% chance, we take that. Fantastic. That gives us a learning perk, and we'll take learn on the job. So that puts our domain limit up to 8 of 9. That's fantastic. We'll put this guy in as our spy master, and that is our county control finished up. So that, I believe, means that we should be back on organizing levies at this point. Which I'm very much okay with, and I would like to revoke this back from this guy again. That is currently an act of tyranny. We could fabricate a claim. Ooh, but we already have a claim on this, it looks like. Yes. We will absolutely do that. That's perfect. Okay. Wonderful. So we are, of course, lacking the hoardings invention, and we're going to go for that after guilds, for sure. Our guilds are currently at 22 months away, so that'll be fine. And yeah, I'm not going to pledge to this. I don't think we care. I really, really don't. This is the Arabian holdings. Okay, well, maybe some of it got split off? Sure. But yeah, this is sufficiently far removed from our borders that I don't care, and I'm not going to participate in it. Although, it's a good way to get a lot of piety and prestige. We're already close to Exalted Among Men. I don't think we need the prestige. We need to create these titles anyway, so I think this is completely fine to sit this one out. I'm okay with it. We're going to continue making these and continue to hand them out. Fantastic. Can we ransom this guy yet? Close enough. That'll get us additional title creations anyway. So we'll go ahead and create this duchy. And we will grant that to this guy. Perfect. And we'll grant this title out to this guy. Oh, this is our spouse. Awkward indeed. We'll give it to this person. I think I accidentally had the wrong thing selected. I don't know. We'll see. At any rate, that's good, and we'll create this duchy as well. And we will hand that out to this guy. Perfect. And finally, the Duchy of Tripolitania. Sounds good. We just need a little bit more gold here, and that is something I'm okay with. We're going to go ahead and lay the foundation for a university. Perfect. That'll be fine. So I do want to continue to fight the Byzantines over here. I'm interested in seeing what this ends up looking like. We are now exalted among men, so we can declare on these guys when they get into their crusade. That might not be a terrible time to do so. Yeah, I think that'll be a pretty good opportunity. We'll let them get kind of deep into the crusade here. It looks like they're likely to lose it, so that is good for us. We'll go ahead and make this last duchy here. And we will hand that out to this guy. There we go. And now we'll bank up a little bit of cash here. This is about to launch. We are not pledged to this. We are, in fact, going to be fighting these guys, but we're going to have to probably divorce this wife. She's not our primary wife, and that's okay. Now, in terms of good congenital traits, we'll go for probably... Quick isn't bad. Go for that. Okay. Wonderful. So we're no longer allied with these guys. Just as the crusade launches, I would love to declare on these guys. We have an alliance. Right. We're going to break that betrothal. We still have an alliance with them? We do. What is this alliance with? Through this marriage. I think we need to just tick forward here. Alliance expired. Perfect. And then we declare on this, and this is going to be a kingdom invasion for this sultanate here. Now, this is going to create a little bit of border gore for now. But there we go. And we timed this very deliberately. So we're going to raise up these troops, and up we go, and then we're going to attack the Byzantines to unify all this. And that'll be great. Yes, we're not shocked by them having allies. This is very, very normal. There's our men-at-arms. I'm going to go ahead and split off basically everyone in this army currently. So something along the lines of this. We're going to split these guys off, and they are going to make their way up here and immediately begin sieging. We're going to raise the rest of our troops in the back line here. And we're only going to siege up in the war goal. That'll be fine. Now we're currently losing cash. We're going to stop gathering, and we're going to come up here and begin a slow siege, and we'll use these guys as scouts for where the enemy army is. Now they may decide to fight us, or they may decide to fight the Christians. It's hard to say which they're going to do. Either way, we're okay with it. I'm very, very comfortable with that. We can call on this guy to join us. Is he worth it? No. No, he is not. Oh, we have too few spouses. Thought we handled that. You know what? We probably married the wrong person, didn't we? I feel like we already did that. Okay. Like I said, I want to start working on getting some good congenital traits again. We've had some issues with that. Here goes our first siege finishing. And in terms of the actual war goal here, this over here is all part of the war goal. So I'm going to come around over to here. Excellent. And yes, we will take attrition in this. I understand that. It's fine. In theory. The slow siege is going to be a while, but that's completely expected and acceptable. I'm going to split this force in half because of supply limits. Ooh, these supply limits are really, really low. Okay. Oh, the deal fell through. Bad. We do have good scouting up here. Surprisingly good scouting. Okay. That's fine. We're going to head down over here. I'm going to split this force. And we're going to head up over to here, since we have good scouting. Yep, we're going to win this fight. This is not actually a useful fight, though. It's okay. We're going to take a huge amount of attrition in these mountains. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so we're going to station here our mangonels and only about that many levies. Everyone else is going to come up over here. Because I'm very concerned right now about supply limit up in this area. So we're going to come up here and we're going to split this off again. So we're going to split this army and we're going to move our levy troops out of here because the supply limit in this area is really low. So we're going to move these guys off and they're going to go up and supply up over maybe here. That'll be okay. And then working our way up the Nile, we shouldn't really have too big of an issue. At least in theory. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out. He wants a white piece. I decline. I'm not shocked that he wants a white piece. He is in a terrible position right now. We timed this in just like as cruel of a possible way that we could have. He's raising up a few troops up here. Noted. We're going to come over here and siege. Maybe split in half again and multi-siege over this way. He is only raising 61 troops there. That's not at all threatening. These guys can move up. Okay. Don't think we care about this guy. No, not particularly. Sounds good. And in terms of our supply limit here, yeah, it's a little low, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and break that in half, and we'll take these guys up to Dakhla. And we're just going to continue slow sieging and bringing up our mangonels slowly over time. Should be pretty effective, in theory. What's this war going up here? We don't have any vision on it because we're not participating in it. That's okay. That is completely fine. These guys are hostile, but they're not enemy. Ooh, heresy. That's not good. Okay, so we're going to move our mangonels up to here. As soon as we get here, these guys should leapfrog up to this fort up here. That'll be just fine. Yes, we are currently in debt. Disgusting. Please don't convert, people. They're converting. Not good. Not good. Where exactly is all this? They're just straight up converting rather than having their counties convert. Okay, that's exciting, to be sure. We're currently ill. We will definitely search for a physician. We did just get a tax boon. That's very, very good for us. We're going to pay 150 gold to this guy. Okay, we're a little bit brighter. Good. This guy was always going to have a fairly short life, though. I want to check in on his succession. Yeah, we need to deal with this. This guy is 35 and is only a thrifty clerk. This guy, he has no congenital traits at all. But we can immediately get him educated by Fortune Builder? Sure. I was hoping for the Midas Touch wife, but she appears to have died, and we can put him on a stewardship education focus. And I think we're going to go for a bit of ultimogeniture here. We're going to disinherit this son. Done. No problem. We just discovered guilds. That is a big deal. We're going to go for hoardings. That does, of course, mean that we could take this from this guy. We don't currently have a claim on it, and I'm going to work on fabricating one. Okay, these guys are going to siege over here. Can they even siege that? Yes, they can. Okay. That's fine. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to allow this siege to finish. And once it finishes, we'll split off the mangonels and send them up here, and then everyone else will backtrack over here from this sieging party. We do get a new lifestyle perk. We can actually now buy claims. Hang on a moment. How do we do this? Maybe clicking on this? No? Interacting in here? Well, we can claim this guy's title, actually. Sure, we'll go ahead and do that, and I'm going to move this court chaplain over into conversion. We clearly need to work on conversion. That is definitely a thing. So we're going to continue working on that. We now have a claim over here. So I would absolutely love to revoke this guy's title. 54% chance. And he would be the only one to actually rebel. So we can fight him with our remaining troops. Yeah, I'm not surprised that he actually rebelled there. This is about what I expected. We're going to raise troops here, and it should go relatively quickly, but we're not going to have great troops, for sure. We have one troop here. Okay, we have one troop. So what I'm going to do up here is I'm going to remove these mangonels. These guys are going to come over here and fight this force. The mangonels are going to come up here and work on sieging this. These guys are going to move up like that. Okay, we're no longer ill. That is a good thing for us. Yes, our one troop was unsuccessful in defeating their 1,500 troops. We are not at all surprised by this. And we're going to raise up troops over here. It'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. These guys are currently fleeing, and I don't like that. I wish that they wouldn't. So our sieges up here are proceeding. Not tremendously quickly, but they are proceeding. And we'll get somewhere around 5k is probably more than plenty for this, right? Yeah, that should be good. I'd love it if these guys would let us catch them. Not sure they will, but we'll continue chasing them. We'll group this up, and we will come up here and begin our siege. Actually, yes, this is fine. Ah, our child is curious. That is actually a decent trait. We don't hate that. We're going to come over here and pursue these guys a little bit more. And let's just get these sieges underway. It looks like we do finally catch these guys. That's great. What's under siege by whom? I should have looked at that a little closer. Are you within our realm? Yes. Just double checking. We did capture enemy combatants there. That's entertaining. And we're going to bring these guys on up towards Giza. Sounds great. I would very much like to deal with some of this cash issue. And in fact, we can steal cash from these guys. And that's absolutely something that I want to do. Absolutely. We will ransom all of these, in fact. That's a lot of prisoners, and we're getting a lot of cash for it. That's great. Okay, we won this siege. We should definitely push up to Fayum. Additional ransoming. There we go. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to finish up our kingdom claim on Egypt. You see these armies coming in. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.